So Fonzie's all placed and I've gotten about as much of the air bubbles out as I think I'm gonna, and I have retrieved my gel bottle ink rubber top coat from my boobs where it was keeping nice and warm because it's winter time, and basically I'm just gonna fairly messily, because it will level, just make sure that I get Fonz covered first. Then I can faff around the outsides and get like a smooth finish. And basically you can use this, you can use like a builder gel, you can use regular top coat. I'm going for this because it is a builder gel and I want my Fonzies to last. Onto my pointer, and for this I'm inspired by the awesome scene with Christopher Walken where he sees the childhood Butch and returns to him his dad's watch, and the key strapline being he wore this watch, and that's why I've got the watch decal, up his ass, and that's why I've got the donkey decal. So for this I'm using these 4 plates and I'm going to put the words on first. So I've got my Tourist, my Punk 10, my Origami 6, and or any origami will do for this one, and my Cookbook plates. And first up I'm going to go with Cookbook for my key, which I'm going to get from here. So for this I'm using B, which is the yellow one, and as you can see when I take the brush out it is indeed yellow. And my first word is going to be he, and see I've just picked it up there. Always get rid of the excess, and I've got quite a lot to get on here, so I'm putting that right on the tip of my nail, if you can see it there. Next up we've got origami, because I don't have a W anywhere, but an upside down M will make quite a good W to begin the word war. And I'm not talking about huh, I'm talking about W-O-R-E. So when you've got tiny little bits of excess like this, I find it's really useful to just carefully dab them off with an orange stick, and that's why I've got the orange stick. And then I'm going to go underneath he, and about there should give me enough room to get the word war in there. Next we need an O and an R together, which is useful. That means less stamping. And then put that next to the W. Now we're back to Cookbook for the E. So we've got he wore, and now we need this. So I am going TH from here, and then next I'll be using the IS from Tourist. Now for the word his, and I'll have that H. And I want to leave plenty of space for the donkey and the watch. So I'll put that there. And then we'll get the IS off of Tourist. There we go, and then I've got room to put my watch and my ass. So while that's drying off, let's do our blood spatters using Joana, because this I am going to be sealing in just in case there's any mess ups with the wording that goes over, which is "I love you, honey bunny," from the famous diner scene. And if you've got quite a large nail, like I have, you may have to put this on in a couple layers. I did on my other hand, but let's see how it goes on this hand. So I am just gonna go that way and just see where I can get kind of the best effect on the nail. I think that's gonna do it. So I've got actually pretty good coverage there. Doesn't look like I'm going to have to go on with any more. And you know the drill by now. Just make sure you break your seal around the edges, because it's a bit easier to do now than it is later. And I'm just kind of pushing down. I'm not dragging so much until I've pushed down, just to make sure I don't drag any of that image off the nail. I'm going to get my GIMP on, which is this gas mask dude here. And I'm putting him on first so that I know how much space I've got to play with my letters. And he's going to go like kind of roughly the same position as I've had my burger on my other hand. And don't know if you can see there. And I need to be able to get the words "bring out the," which I think I'm gonna manage. And I'm gonna do those in yellow. And for my last bit of stamping, before I top coat and move on to the decaling, if that's a word, decaling, is it a word? It is now. I'm just getting my guns and knives for my pinky from my Uber Chic Zombie Love plate. And I'll just pop those ones at the top, like so. And again. Let's have those over there. So he wore this watch up his ass for 6 years, I believe it was. It's all cured up and it's safely snuggled under 2 coats of the gel Bordeaux Inks rubber builder. And that's no wipe, which is great. And I don't know if maybe I just had a Duff batch in my last lot, because it was never as shiny as this, or maybe they've improved the formula. But I've said a lot in my previous videos that I put another coat of Madam Glam top coat for super shine, but I don't really think that I'm going to need it. So let's do the final bit, which is my I Love You Honey Bunny. And all of the letters for this I'm getting from my punk plate. So I'm all cured up, and this is a finished look here, and just the individual designs. So I've got my 3 little Fonzies thumbs, and then I've got, he wore this watch up his ass, and don't be a square with angry Uma. I love you honey bunny, and English mother, do you speak it? Bring out the gimp. This is a tasty burger. Let's see if we can get the light a bit better. That's better. And then I've got my knife and gun pinkies. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.